application, including how the topic at hand affects my own personal being, my relationships, and my relationship with the greater world that I'm part of. So each week we hope to have reflection questions and an invitation to claim an intention every week. I suggested that we get folders. Here's my folder. Okay? To keep this material together and to give us something to go back to. It's a tool. So check that out. I also encourage some journaling with these materials, to come back to it during the week, because it kind of gives you a record over time of where you've been. And it's a way of outwitting resistance. Okay? Because all of us have these moments of opening and we go, wow. And I promise you, 90% of those just get stamped out in the course of our egos coming back in and getting back in control. So it's a way of recording, if you will, our ongoing and unfolding relationship with the Spirit. And it can be a very powerful thing. So, I also said that we talked about compassion as being this wonderful teaching that connects us with all the different faith traditions, and I think that's very exciting. But that this semester we want to come back and really emphasize the distinctives of Christian teaching. And that's not to exclude anything else. Obviously other traditions come into what we're doing all the time, but really to work a little bit on lifting up what's going on in Scripture, what are some of the teachings from tradition around compassion. And the other piece of this is a distinctive of Christian wisdom is the idea of incarnation. The idea that somehow the holy becomes fully enfleshed in human form. Wow, that's pretty amazing. What is that all about? Well, at least one thing it means to me is storytelling is really important. Telling our own stories. How does the holy show up in our own experience, and telling the stories of the tradition. So I hope to emphasize a little bit more in that way. So just quickly, we'll have more time at the end to process some of the things we've been up to, but is there anything at this point that people want to kind of offer to the group from sort of where they've been in the past week? Anything they've noticed? Or